Earlier, the mayor had mentioned about driving routes, and this is an interesting twist on that. This is from Drew. Drew, thank you for sending in your tweet. When is the city going to promote a an east-west bike route across the city? And he suggests McKnight Boulevard might work. But let's just leave you with this right now. This is from a good friend of ours, and I know a good friend of the mayor's as well, too. Her name is Jan Arden. She says, Mr. Mayor, what is one of your favorite holiday memories? And then she asks with a follow-up question, any mishaps? If you would like to send in your tweets, you can do so. Make sure you include hashtag Nenshi Live. Erin?
All right, we're under the wire here. Not a lot of time left with the mayor. Time just flies by, but let's talk bike routes.
Bike routes, check out the City of Calgary website. We're creating a new Center City bike network, and once we've done the bike network in the Center City, we will look at networks across the city as well. I'm less enthused about cycle networks that go down major roads necessarily outside of the center city, but there are ways to figure out how to get people around, and I think that's important. Jan, thank you, Jan. I never have mishaps. I am someone who is free of all mishaps, not clumsy in any way.
I find that hard to believe as I look over at some of your staffers shaking their head.
The live studio audience of thousands of people are all shaking their head here in the kitchen studio. Anyway, but I will tell you that as cheesy as it sounds, some of my favorite holiday memories have been since I've been mayor. I get to do fun stuff.
Mayor food drives?
Mayor's food drive, the crazy chasing the shopping carts around the Safeway. Until this year when I was out of town, I get to turn on the holiday lights every year at Confederation Park. And I'll tell you all a secret. That big switch in the middle of the field, when I flip the switch and it's live on TV, it's not attached to anything. This shocked me when I became mayor. The switches are never attached to anything. They're just for show. But I do get to do that, and just spending Christmas with a lot of kids. Now, Santa got mad at me one day.
Uh-oh.
Because I happened to be in an event with Santa, and there was a longer line to take pictures with me than there was to take pictures with Santa.
You are officially on the naughty list
so
for the foreseeable
future. Fully
future.
on the naughty list. But I get to do a lot of great stuff, and I really do want to encourage everyone. And I'm glad you mentioned it. Thank you, Erin. That this is the 25th anniversary of the Mayor's Food Drive. And I'd be thrilled for us to beat our target from next year. You can give to the Mayor's Food Drive through any school, Calgary Board of Education or Catholic, dentists' offices, car dealerships, registries, or any Safeway store. Or at the mayor's office at City Hall. There's a big empty red box in front of my office. My assistant Franca made a beautiful banner saying 42% of clients of the food bank are children. How many people need the food bank at some point in their lives?
Absolutely.
Let's do it.
Wonderful. Now I'm going to put you on the spot and ask you if you're willing to take at least one more caller. We do have someone who's been waiting for a little while.
Okay.
Yeah? Okay, let's go with one more caller. Go ahead.
Hi, my name is Ahmed.
Ahmed, hi.
How are you doing? Good evening, Mr. Mayor. I'm just wondering if maybe the city can give some sort of help out these developers in building us some low-income housing. This city is really, everybody's having problems, and the middle class is basically going lower and lower. So what is the city doing working with these developers?
We have to do it, and I've been pushing the developers hard to say, you got to build at the entry level. You got to build more rental housing. It has been challenging. The developers see the same problem that we see. And to be fair to the home builders, they have come out like crazy behind a program called the Resolve campaign, where they are building huge amounts of low-income and subsidized housing. So that's an important part. But we have to look at structural change. And one of the things, again, that I'm pushing the province for is the ability to have mandatory inclusionary zoning, which basically means that every new development has to include a certain percentage of affordable housing. And I think those sorts of regulatory changes will make a big difference.
Thank you so much for the call. Thank you so much, Mayor Nenshi, for joining us again.
Thank you. It's always a pleasure. The hour swings by fast, doesn't it?
It does. It's because we're so cozy by the warm fire.
That's it. And I didn't notice if the arm ever came.
Oh, it did. I saw it a couple times. This is very exciting. Thanks again. As always, we ask you to do this, and you've never turned us down, so we do appreciate the transparency and you being here and taking time out of a busy schedule.
Thank you, Erin, and thank you to everyone who was following along at home. And if there's a lot of stuff we missed on Twitter, we'll try and catch up with it over the next few days.
Perfect. A big thanks to everyone here at Shaw TV. A big thanks to everyone who joined the conversation, to Phoenix and the rest of our volunteer staff here
Yay,
at Shaw
volunteer
TV.
staff.
Yay, volunteers at Shaw TV. Thank you so much. I'm Erin Strate, and hopefully we will get the mayor in here again for another Live with Mayor Nenshi. Thank you. Have a great night.